Logos of Erasmus+, BaGMIVI, Bridging the Gap Between Museums and Individuals with Visual Impairment, State Scholarships Foundation in Greece. BaGMIVI, Bridging the Gap Between Museums and Individuals with Visual Impairments, was approved by the Erasmus Plus program in relation to Key Action 2, Strategic Partnerships, project number 1631. Let's have a look on Bulgaria's activities.
Preparation. 4 groups of students from the School for the Blind Louis Braille, Sofia, visited the Rakursi Gallery on 19 April and 7 June 2016 within the Erasmus Plus BaGMIVI project, bridging the gap between museums and individuals with visual impairment. On the 19th of April 2016, Rakursi Art Gallery held the exhibition Touch the Treasure for students with visual impairments from the School for the Blind Louis Braille in Sofia. It was a tactile exhibition of objects, selected replicas of Thracian ancient treasures. The visit was adapted to the educational program and the interests of the students. The exhibition included the following main preparation steps: a meeting with the principal, the teacher for tactile art, and some of the students of the school in Sofia discussing about the level of students' preparation in art, the school program, their interests and needs, the number of students, and the age of the participants in the exhibition, transportation, and other details. All materials and exhibits which were used in the first educational program were accessible. The replicas of Thracian treasure objects were ordered to sculptors to be produced specifically for the purpose of the exhibition. They were casted from the metal with gold plating as the originals. Making the gallery space physically accessible for people with visual impairments appeared to be important. An audio guide and printed text with information for the upcoming exhibition were distributed in advance for students and teachers. Visit. On the first educational program, 2 groups of 20 students with visual impairments between 6th and 12th grade participated in a day program. At the exhibition, the children were able to touch and examine the ribbons, vases, and plates and acquire information about the exhibited objects, their function, history, origin by the gallery staff. The exhibition ended with an interactive game of locating of the different treasures on a tactile map of Bulgaria. Preparation. On the 7th of June 2016, Rakursi Art Gallery held the exhibition A Glimpse into 20th Century Art for students with visual impairments from the School for the Blind Louis Braille in Sofia. A Glimpse into 20th Century Art was aimed to introduce the students with visual impairments to different movements in modern and contemporary art, starting from classicism and realism through expressionism, cubism, conceptual art, and others. As an introduction to contemporary art, the gallery invited conceptual artist Maria-Angela Anastasova, who prepared an interactive project for the last part of the exhibition. She made 2 collage paintings from different fabric materials and textures. The first one was a self-portrait of the artist, reflecting on her inner state, and the second one, The Hug, a self-portrait of the artist with a space to embrace a student self-portrait. The materials included different fabrics, various sandpaper, puffballs, beads, glitter materials, aromas from different dry plants and herbs. Also, all the other sculptures which were exhibited were specifically ordered to be made by living artists that work in the style of the movement, and they were casted in metal specifically for the purposes of the exhibition as well. Visit. On the second educational program, 2 groups of 19 students with visual impairments between 5th and 11th grade participated in a day program. The art historians and the artists of the gallery explained the main ideas that characterize a specific movement, while the students touched and explored sculptures that represented the movement that was talked about. Moreover, each student with visual impairment made a collage self-portrait that reflected on how they felt about themselves, which was meant to be incorporated into the artist's self-portrait. The objective of the interactive project was to give the students the opportunity to express themselves and feel included, to feel like participants in the world of visual art. Another objective was to present contemporary art in an accessible and playful way.
The end. Fade to black.